The 2024 US election is already seeing significant voter participation with over 17 million voters cast across the country, tracked by the NBC News through a combination of mail-in and early in-person voting data. Current figures show that 46% of early votes have come from registered Democrats, 36% from Republicans, and 18% from Independents. Traditionally, Democrats lead in early voting due to their preference for mail-in ballots, while Republicans tend to vote in higher numbers on election day. As of now, Kamala Harris has secured 16 electoral votes from solidly Democratic states like Washington and Hawaii, while Donald Trump has gained 56 electoral votes from Republican strongholds like Missouri, Arkansas, and South Carolina. This brings the initial tally to 56 for Trump and 16 for Harris, with the race expected to tighten as more votes are cast. Republicans have strong lead in several other states including Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming, where early voting shows a solid Republican dominance. States like Nebraska and West Virginia, while appearing competitive based on early voting data, are expected to lean Republican due to historical voting patterns. Adding these states to Trump's tally brings him to total 114 electoral votes. On the Democratic side, Kamala Harris is expected to secure a large number of electoral votes from deeply blue states like California, Illinois, and New York, where Democrats hold substantial leads in early voting. These states, along with others in the Northeast, are likely to give Harris a total of 181 electoral votes, putting her ahead of Trump at this stage. Several battleground states are still too close to call. In Nevada, early voting is currently tight, but polling data shows Trump with a slight lead. Arizona, another key battleground, is leaning Republican based on early voting trends and recent polls. However, states like Colorado and New Mexico are expected to favor Harris as early voting mirrors the Democratic margins from 2020. Other competitive states including Alaska, Texas, Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina, where early voting data shows Republicans leading or slightly underperforming compared to previous elections. These states are critical for both the candidates, and their final results will likely determine the outcome of the election. In summary, while Kamala Harris leads in early voting and holds a significant number of electoral votes, Donald Trump remains competitive in key states, particularly in the Republican-leaning South and Midwest. The final outcome will hinge on swing states and the remaining undecided voters.